So we've had a few people ask us questions through our YouTube channel. So 3 things you miss from home or about home or living in a house.
3 things I miss would be, obviously miss the kids, probably number 1. Number 2, probably a shed where you can just sort of, you know, do stuff, you know, tinker. And probably, I don't know, maybe a lounge chair where you can just lay down, watch telly. Yeah, I don't know, bathroom, having a long hot shower or a long shower.
3.
Yeah, well that's 4.
Well, I miss my family, so my girls, mum and dad, and Dave. I miss water. Being able to turn on a tap and not have to worry about how much water you're actually using. And even though we have a good shower and toilet in the caravan, I miss a toilet that you got space.
Hang on, I've got a...
That's easier for them to get off than us.
Yeah, but he'll throw a bloody rock at us. He's doing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, slow down, buddy.
Slow down, cuz.
Yeah. Oh no! We just got a. Oh, it did.
Just got a new windscreen.
But it just got a new windscreen.
Told ya.
Is that one there as well? Or is that a bug?
That's probably just a bug.
Oh, okay. So that's my 3. 5 things you wouldn't go without in the van.
In the van, 5 things.
Yep. So I'll go first. Washing machine. Mate, washing machine has saved us heaps of money. Go off.
Stay on the road, cuz.
Yeah, a washing machine for sure, because it saved us heaps of money. A separate shower and toilet, because we did have a combined one before, and that was, yeah, I didn't like that. We've actually got drawers down the side of our fridge. Probably one of the best things I think is in that caravan is that. Air conditioning.
It's okay if you got power.
That's correct, because we don't have enough to let it run without being on 240. And probably a good sized fridge freezer. I think that's 5.
Yeah, well, I don't know. With a van, look, it's a good van. It's got plenty of storage. You can't have too much storage because you can't carry too much stuff. But it's yeah, good storage. Yeah, I like the bathroom setup. Like you said, yes, the washing machine.
You probably like the timber box.
Yeah, timber box. Yeah, I've got a timber box on the back for carrying wood for a fire when you can have it. Yeah, it's hard to pick 5 things. All in all, the titanium van's pretty good. It's well set out. Probably fans. We bought some little fans from Road Tech Marine, and they're 750 diameter, and they hang from the ceiling, and they are bloody good. Even though we've got the Siroccos, I think those little fans are better because we hang one above the bed and we hang one above the kitchen table, and it just gives you plenty of air.
What about 5 things in the car?
5 things in the car, travelling. Well, if you're towing a van, number 1 would be a CB radio. I'd never have a van now without a CB, so you can communicate with the truckies and other people, but mainly the trucks, so you can get out of their way.
And they do appreciate when you speak to them, especially in the country or out west.
Yeah.
They do appreciate
you communicating with them and letting them go, because they're on a timeline. Compressor, wouldn't go without a compressor now that I've had one. Airing up, airing down. checking your tyres, stuff like that. Tyre monitoring system.
Oh yeah.
We've only had that for a few months now. We've got an iCheck system, and it's got it on all 8 wheels. You can put them on your spares, but we didn't put them on the spares. Great peace of mind, because you look at it, you can see what the temperature is, you can see what the air is. It's got alerts, so you're not worrying about you got a flat tyre or a tyre going down on the caravan, which potentially will, you know, cause it to damage the tyre or blow the tyre out. So yeah, I wouldn't go past that. Obviously your fridge, yeah, you got the second fridge, or a drink fridge. I've got that in the caravan, and that's set up to a battery system, solar powered. So that's a help with the fridge inside. When you've got excess meat, it's got a small freezer, but
it's more a beer fridge.
It's more a drink fridge. Be honest. And water.
Beer fridge. It's more beer than anything.
Number 5, I don't know. There's so many things, but cameras. We've got a Safety Dave, which is a brand. It's on the back of the caravan. We've got a screen in here so we can see what's behind us. We've got a reverse camera, so when you're reversing the trailer on, absolute gold, because I can do it myself and there's no arguments.
Absolute gold, 100%.
And we've got a camera up here on our rear vision mirror, and obviously that's good when you're driving the car only, you can see behind you, but it's also good for just keeping an eye on the back of the car. I can see the gas bottles and the sort of the back of the car here. Yeah, like I said, it's just, a lot of it is just peace of mind, you know. You got those cameras, like I said, air monitoring, stuff like that. It just gives you peace of mind driving. Yeah.
So anything you don't like, well, that would be my part where you've just answered cameras, so you can actually do it yourself, because I tell you, male, female, we don't understand each other, especially reversing caravans.
Male, he understands what's going on.
Male does not explain it properly, because you go, turn your car like this.
Right. Enough of that. People don't want to hear us argue.
Well, that saves a lot of arguing, which actually it wouldn't matter, because I stay in the caravan and pretend I'm doing something until Bernie's finished reversing the caravan. So I've just given away my secret, but anyway, that's how it is.
But there's lots of other little things that, like I said, number one, 100% number one is a CB radio for communicating.
Finish that, we're on to what we don't like.
Okay, what do we got now?
What do you not like?
What do I don't like?
Yeah.
Not much I don't like about this car. It's got everything you want, everything you need,
and it's comfortable. Cruisers all the way.
Cruiser, you know, like we went with a cruiser because there's a Toyota on every corner. You go to a small town and there's a Toyota dealership.
But I must say, there is one specific Toyota dealership that I would never ever recommend, and I would never ever take this car back to.
Yep, that's Broken Hill, in case you're asking, because yeah, the customer service is terrible. Shit, and they didn't complete some of the things that they said they completed. And you put a lot of trust in your mechanic when you're driving out here, and you know, because we're in remote areas, and also it's a huge asset.
It's our life. Our van and our car are our life.
So yeah, no real negatives.
The only negative I have is we have 3 massive aerials on the front of the car, and it's in my line of view, so it's a pain in the bum.
Yeah, well, they can't go anywhere else, so we need them. Yeah, that's about it.
I think it's an ego thing, that big one.
The problem with this particular cruiser, it's a Sahara. I never really wanted a Sahara, but it's what we got. Is all the electronics. There's so many bloody buttons and lights, and
that's on any vehicle.
Yeah, I know. You just, yeah. Anyway, that's about it for that.
But you have learned things.
I have learned things.
You've learned how to put disc brakes on the caravan
I have.
from our main market, Broken Hill.
Yep.
Formula One, I think it was called.
Formula One, yeah. He
was a legend.
nice bloke.
You have also potentially, you could do the bearings.
Yep. I'll be doing the bearings next time. Definitely. So what else you got on the list?
Favourite 3 places that we've visited in the last 14 months.
Very hard to pick a favourite place. There's so many different places here in Australia, but so far, obviously the Cape is a huge bucket list for anyone. So I'd have to say probably the Cape York. Darwin, love Darwin. Yeah, I could spend. I'd love to spend a wet up there and see what it's like. Hey, cruiser just passed me. The caravan, mate. You got a strap dragon on your trailer.
Copy, mate.
That's where that CB comes in handy.
Yeah, there you go. That's where the CB comes in handy. Third place, probably Menindee Lakes. I love Menindee Lakes. I've been there when I was a kid and been there twice as an adult, and yeah, I suppose they've always had water in them. I don't know what it'd be like if there's no water there, but it's yeah, Menindee Lakes, I'd say.
I would say, I don't say my favourite places, but places that I've really enjoyed. Definitely the Cape, because we got to take my dad up there, and it was something that he never thought he would ever do, and he actually went to the Cape twice because everyone went up there the first time, but I was sick, so then Dad and Bernie took me back up the next day or a couple of days later. So that for me was probably a big thing, because Dad had myself and my brother with him, so that was pretty cool. I would say Wilcannia. I really enjoyed when we were at Wilcannia. We're only there for 3 days, but you'll see from our video of Wilcannia, like, we absolutely loved it. So I think that, and to see Bernie's face when he got to go into...
Stay on the road, mate. I'll just pull over and let you come through.
Cheers, thank you.
Oh, it's a little lady. Not a mate.
Oh, lady, you're on, y'all.
What's that?
Shut up, Charlie.
He's taking the piss out of you. It's a lady. Yeah, to see Bernie's face when he got to go into the postal residence where he used to live, that was pretty special. And probably Tamworth, the Country Music Festival. I love that.
Oh yeah.
I love
Pretty
Tamworth. I love Tamworth. It's very high up there. I think Broken Hill just pips it, but yeah, I enjoyed the Country Music Festival. That was pretty cool. Any places you didn't like?
Oh, no. I couldn't say there's any place I didn't like. Everywhere I've been, locals are friendly, and you obviously always have someone that's not friendly. I can remember a cafe, I don't know where it was, went in and they weren't real friendly, but yeah, I couldn't say there's a place that I haven't enjoyed, haven't liked, even with the heat, cold or whatever.
Caravan park over free camping.
Free camp, 100%.
Yeah.
Any day of the week, as long as it's the heat, as long as it's not too hot.
In the cold, it doesn't matter, because the gas heater in the caravan.
And you got a fire, you can have a fire, but yeah, in the summer, very hard to get cool.
That's probably a regret of mine, actually. Not a regret, but something I would like for the caravan is to be able to have our aircon off grid.
But it's near impossible, because people think, oh yeah, I'll chuck a bigger inverter in and I can run the aircon. That's fantastic, but you've only got so much battery, and you need, it's going to use a lot of battery, so you need a shitload of batteries, and you can't have a shitload of batteries because you're of weight.
Yeah, but people have got it though.
I don't know how they do it. They obviously don't run it 24/7. If you do, yeah, please comment, because I'd love to be able to set it up for it, but the only way I see is putting in a couple of extra 200 amp batteries in, and a bigger inverter. And I'm not going to spend, well, that's probably $3 or $4 grand to upgrade. And like I said, 2 extra batteries, extra weight. Anyway, if you've got any comments, please comment.
An experience that we've had that you've loved. I'll go first on this one. Our very first farm sit. That's probably something that I never thought we would do. Like, we used to go to my nan's farm and stuff, but we actually were there for 12 days or whatever it was. Yeah, that experience, some of it was not nice, let me tell you, when the steer nearly killed me, and heat stroke, yeah, that wasn't pleasant either, but
yeah, definitely
matter.
Something you remember.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
brilliant. And yeah, the farmers, yeah, friends for life. And probably the flight over Kakadu.
Yeah,
That was
enjoyed that.
yeah.
But one thing I remember, and that's climbing up that rock, I can't remember what it was called, at Girraween National Park.
Oh yeah.
Climbing up on that big boulder, that was yeah, that was quite spectacular. Yeah,
Any advice for anyone that's thinking of travelling?
do it.
Don't leave it too long.
Don't leave it too long. It's yeah, fantastic. People, you don't do a lot of travelling. Like, people think you're travelling and all you're doing is driving and stuff like that, but you're not. You're doing, we've done as little as 40 Ks a day, and the maximum we've probably done in our travels is 400 Ks. Maybe a bit more, maybe 500.
That's because we had to.
Because we had to, yeah. But there's, we do 150 Ks a day. We pull up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, it's just do it. I don't know. I just do it. It's
I would say if you
so
can
much fun.
afford to do it, do it while you're younger, because unfortunately we do not know when our time is up. And not only that, when you get older, there's so many things you can't do. Like, we're mid-50s and sometimes we struggle with the heat. Things get sore. But yeah, if you can definitely do it when you're younger, for sure. Actually, one regret I do have is I wish we had have done this when our kids were little, because our girls would absolutely have loved this lifestyle.
Yeah. And you can do it. I met a family last night at the pub, and they've done it for 12 months, and they managed a caravan park for 3 months over west, and earned a bit of money, and heading back to Early Beach, and they loved it. The kids, they said the kids are really shy and they've really come out of themselves. I think even with kids, I think you'd love it, because the kids would just learn so much about our country, our culture.
We've learned so much about things that we never learned at school.
And also, mature. The kids are mature, and especially at a young age. I think they'd learn more out of here than they learn at school. And I think once they've got that social side sorted out, I think they'd go back to school and they'd kill it, because they have so much confidence. But I don't know. What's the question?
I don't know. That was just one thing I regret. I just changed the subject.
But definitely get out there and do it if you can. And like I said, there's that much work out here. If you want to work, you'll find work anywhere. And again, depending on your age, I'm a carpenter. I'm not going to go back standing wall frames and doing full-on carpentry. I'm just too old and been out of the industry too long. But if you were, you could get bar work, fruit picking, you got any machinery tickets, you'll get a job anywhere. Just just do it.
I also think document. So we're obviously doing YouTube, and we are so grateful for everyone that watches and that has subscribed. Just a plug, if you haven't subscribed, hit that button. But the YouTube is more for us, so that we can go back in 10, 15 years time and show our grandkids what we did, and we hopefully don't lose those videos that we've made, and also to show our family and friends what we're actually doing, so they can keep up with us.
And like, yeah, it shows our kids what we've done, and hopefully it inspires them to do it one day, and they can, you know, they can see the spots that are really good to go to, and you know, the spots that aren't so good. But
and you guys, that's what we like to do. We like to show you
Australia,
not us. You don't want to look at our bullheads, but yeah, you see what we see, and hopefully, like I said, these little towns that have got bad reputations, like Wilcannia, you know, we've gone there, and hopefully we've inspired you to go to a small town that supposedly has a bad reputation, which it probably did back in the day, but you know, it's these towns, all these small towns and communities and stuff rely heavily on tourism, you know, so you go in there.
stay on the road, mate. I'll jump off.
You go in there and you buy petrol, or you go to the cafe, or you buy something, you know, just to help them. So yeah, if we can inspire people to do that, or if unfortunately you are unable to travel, hopefully.
There's a few cattle just up ahead too, mate.
Roger, mate. Thanks for that.
Hopefully we can, yeah, you can live your travels through us. Anyway, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, hope you enjoyed it.
Okay.
Peace be the journey.
Peace be the journey. That's it. See you later.